guys, Kyle Morris here, coming from the brand new 4,000 square foot golf room where we have open access to TrackMan, golf fitness with Lindsay Becker doing biomechanics on KVS, golf psychology with Dr. Todd Kays using FocusBand, myself doing golf instruction with TrackMan, as well as this 50 by 12 foot putting green that we use for indoor putting lessons with the Tomy system. So what I wanted to do today was talk to you guys a little bit about putting and how to work on some of those kinks this off season so that we can make sure that when the season comes around, you guys can really maximize your guys' potential on the putting greens. Now with putting, one of the main fundamentals that you guys really need to drill home and understand is the setup in putting. And setup in putting, unlike, well, quite frankly, like everything in golf, but setup in putting especially is really, really crucial to success. And one of the main problems that I see with putting is twofold. One is how the player grips the putter, and two, their alignment and posture. So first, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about the grip. The first part with the grip that's very, very important is the fact that with the grip, we want to hold the putter in our fingertips because of the fact that if I was going to prick your finger, where it would hurt the most would be in the fingertips, not the palms. So we want to hold the putter in the fingertips because that's where we have the most sensory. The second part is when we align the club, we want to have it aligned in a straight line with the forearms and the shaft. So let me kind of show you guys what that looks like. So first off, for a right-handed player, what you want to do is you want to hold the putter where it sits kind of in this crease right here in your left hand. This is just for a traditional putting grip, by the way. And your left thumb is going down the shaft. Now the other part is you can see that there's a gap right there below the putting grip because that illustrates that I'm holding the putter in my fingers. The second part is we want to connect the middle finger knuckle of the left hand to the lifeline of the right hand. So if I connect those dots, then I grip it in the fingers. So you can see I'm going to grip it in the fingers, so there's going to also be a little bit of a gap back here. Now my right thumb is going down, so that would be me gripping the club in the fingertips, therefore having the most senses on the golf swing, so I can really control the speed. The second part is we need to make it so that when you guys usually come into putt and you guys get putting lessons, one thing I see a lot is that the toe is raised and players' hands are really, really low. So what happens is there's an opposite and opposing angles of the shaft plane plus the forearm plane, so those are working in opposition with each other. So when a player is set like this, what happens is there's a lot of face rotation. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to minimize the amount of face rotation. So we want that face to be square to that plane through the entire putting stroke. And 93% of where the ball goes is determined by face angle at impact. So it's really, really important to have that face square at impact. So we get our good putting grip. We have our hand, the shaft going under the pouch of our left hand. We connect the index, the middle finger knuckle to the lifeline of our right hand, and then I put my left hand over here on top of the flat part of my knuckles. Then the best way to make it so that when you set up, like how I'm showing you right here, you can see that the shaft is in line with my forearm, so they're all one unified plane. The best way, the easiest way to do that is to stand up vertical and make it so that the shaft, if you can find a mirror, like if the camera's a mirror, you make it so that your forearms and the shaft are one plane, and your elbows are kind of lightly touching the inside of your ribs. From there, all you have to do is just bend over at the hips, and now you can see that the putter is in a perfect line with your forearms. So what this is going to do is going to allow you to have the maximum amount of time for the minimum amount of compensations in your putting stroke. Therefore, when the pressure arises, whether you're having a Nassau match with your buddies at the club or you are playing in a tournament, now you can really hold up under pressure when the moment arises where you really need to make a crucial putt. So come into the golf room. We can kind of work on your putting. We can also work on your golf swing with TrackMan. We can do golf fitness. We can work on your brain with FocusBand. And we hope to see you soon, and have a great day.